Welcome to the Decatur Arts Podcast, brought to you by the Decatur Area Arts Council. Hello!
Hello! It's Jay and Jerry, and we are doing a public gathering, non-public gathering of 2 or fewer people, so I think we're doing okay.
Yeah, we're sitting a little close right now, but that is necessary because being a not-for-profit, we have one microphone.
Right.
So
I won't touch your face, you don't touch my face.
Deal.
Okay.
All right, that'll work. But so basically we are recording for audio podcast, but we are also doing this via video as well at the moment because we're getting ready to do some video broadcasting of sorts.
Yeah, so we need to get some practice.
That's right. And that's kind of the big news here. Obviously, COVID-19 is the news.
Right.
It's affecting everything. It's affecting everyone.
Including the Arts Council.
And the big sucker punch to us is something, unfortunately, had to be canceled that is very near and dear and very important to the Arts Council.
The Corks Forks fundraising event that is always held near the end of April is not going to happen as a public community event where we all gather, have a great time, and taste food and wine. So we have a new plan in the works right now.
That's right. Corks Forks was scheduled for April 30th. It was going to be out at the Decatur Conference Center and Hotel, per usual. And it was going to be from 6:30 to 9:30. Now, of all the things that I just said, the one component that unfortunately isn't going to happen is the Decatur Conference Center part. But everything else, April 30th, 6:30 to 9:30, Corks Forks is still going to happen via
as a virtual event. It will be live streamed online from right here in the Madden Arts Center, the Ann Lloyd Gallery.
Now, we're still working out some of the details as to the where and the how, but we will be keeping you posted along those lines. Bottom line, you'll be able to basically go to decaturarts.org, find the link, join the live broadcast, and it should be, hopefully, more than just you and I, as we are right now. We're hoping to bring in some guests. And,
in ones and twos. Mm-hmm. So we won't have a large gathering here in the Ann Lloyd Gallery, but we're going to have lots of things to talk about over that 3-hour period. We'll even have some games. Oh, I want to make a quick point, too. This is a free live online streaming event. So be sure that you check out, again, decaturarts.org and find the link there. But over the course of the evening, we'll have guests. That's our plan. And tell them a few of the activities, Jay.
Well, the overall idea is we're trying to because it's a 3-hour broadcast, we're looking at this as sort of a hybrid between a network morning show, think like the Today Show, and one of those classic telethons.
Like Jerry Lewis telethon.
That's right. Yeah. And I will say that this is our A plan because obviously moment by moment things are changing. As of right now, it is just the two of us.
Right, that's plan A.
That is the plan A, I suppose. That's right.
Just the two of us. Plan B, hey, we have guests. That'd be great.
Right. And even if they're via Skype, even if we have to do some phone calls, we still would like to introduce some of our restaurant partners, some of our distributors.
Arts partners.
But if we are allowed to bring people into the gallery and still keep it under, before this current...
under 10.
That's right.
Yeah.
Under 10. So we were talking about having some live art. We were talking about having some music.
Live music.
That's right. And we've reached out and we've talked to people. It's just that the reality is we're in a holding pattern. Mm-hmm. We kind of have to make this up as we go because that's the nature of this crisis that we're in currently. We have to make it up as we go.
But we're making plans. So
that's right.
We're going to have a solid plan C, which is all kinds of great stuff. And then based on what we know and what we can and can't do, we may do plan B. We may end up doing plan A. But our goal is to have those guests and lots of the live music, maybe live artists, possibly an online auction that will run over the course of the evening, in addition to games. Like if you were at the Corks Forks last year, we introduced some new games where you can win prizes. So all that stuff happening live through our stream that evening.
If you played Punch Wall last year, we're talking virtual Punch Wall.
Virtual Punch Wall.
So, yeah.
We'll have a punch wall, only you won't get to punch it, we will. You'll call in, make a donation, and we'll punch the number that you want us to punch and show you that prize.
And there are some good prizes that we are working on getting up. Bottom line, what we were hoping to do with this is still give our community a reason to come together as a community, even though we have to do the responsible thing and stay apart. So this is a way for us to still come together.
And by the time we get to April 30th, we are confident that all you folks will be all kinds of savvy around the live streaming and things like that, and really get into this, because it's going to be fun. We want as many people to engage directly live during the event from 6:30 to 9:30.
That's
so
right.
You're getting the hang of it, because there are lots of great organizations, businesses, individuals who are putting great material out through live streams at this time, and you'll become accustomed to it, and you'll be looking forward to it.
One of the neat aspects of this too is, so the Decanter, they recently closed up shop, and they were a partner of Corks and Forks for 13 years.
Awesome.
And that left sort of a hole in what we do, and we are very happy to have filled that hole with Famous Wine and Spirits on Mount Zion Road. And we're working with Lucky. The exciting part of this is that for this broadcast, we're going to work with Lucky, who is working with our distributors. We're going to have a list of suggested wines that if you want to go out and get a bottle or two, you can then join us in the sipping throughout the program. We want this to try and be virtually as close to a Corks and Forks as possible. So this is a way for you at home to be able to sip with us.
So we'll have a short list and a long list.
The long list will come after the fact.
Okay.
We'll have the official Corks and Forksy.
Gotcha.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. Encourage with some notes and some information about these wines, so that you may not have had the opportunity to taste them at the event, but we'll have some experts that will give you some advice.
Correct.
On which wines go with what, et cetera, et cetera. But
we're hoping to talk about that during the broadcast, actually.
Right. But there will be a short list that will encourage you to go out maybe and pick up a bottle so that you can taste along as we live stream.
That's right. And we also encourage you for the event, per what Corks and Forks usually is, stop by and get some curbside service from one of the participating restaurants. You know, year after year after year, our restaurants have supported Corks and Forks for us. We need to do everything we can to support them back. So plan on getting something from 1, 2, 3. Grab something from all sorts of different places. Have your own little tasting at home. Get the wines, and we'll do this all together. We'll still have as close to a Corks and Forks as we possibly can
over the course of the evening.
That's right.
3 hours.
That's right. And we'll throw in some fun and
tasting, talking, games, music, you name it. Yeah,
that's the plan.
That's the plan.
And we'll see how it goes. Jerry and I will be here for sure, like I said, and with luck, we'll be able to work in some of those other elements depending on how open things are with the current COVID-19 crisis.
Right.
So, but we're going to be responsible about it. No face touching.
Right.
We've established.
And well, distance from the mic, things like that. But that's Thursday, April 30th from 6:30 to 9:30. We're going to be here, and you're going to be there, and you can tune in anytime over the course of the evening. It's free, but come and join us and have some fun.
That's right, and that's where we're at with that. So we'll keep you posted as things get firmed up a little bit, because as I said, we are kind of making this up as we go. But as soon as we know for sure, you'll know for sure, and we look forward to spending that evening with you. You can learn more about the Decatur Area Arts Council at decaturarts.org. We'll talk at you next time. Bye-bye.